I don't know why he's deafened.
So am I really live on YouTube, huh? Let's check that out. Oh, I am. That's funny.
Really? Let me check this out.
It's the picture of the bird in my...
Yeah.
Interesting. This is actually fucking sick. I have a wig.
Where the fuck is Mark?
I don't know. He needs to get in here and tell all of our loyal fans a story.
For real. Let me give him a phone call.
Yeah, call him on air. Call his freaking butt.
Oh, I'm calling his butt, that's for sure.
I wish Tornado Films would blow up.
I know, I just checked. If anyone wants to call Mark Dano,
Please call him. He's probably talking to his mom.
yeah, his mom sounds real cute.
She
Hello?
did.
Please leave your message for.
On my last Return to True Aim video, there's someone left a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me who that is? Nolan C. Is that a person you know?
Nolan C. Let me go to your channel real quick. Nolan C. Let me go to the True Aim Discord. Search Nolan C. There's a Nolan C in the Discord.
Interesting.
No, I don't know this person at all, and I have zero mutual friends with them on Discord. What did he comment?
He just said he needs to see more of this.
Ah.
I was just wondering if you knew him.
I need to see more of this XDD. Well, I guess I'll call Mark again.
Yeah, I was just changing our thumbnail. I know this is really good content.
Oh, it's all good. Let me call him on Snapchat. Maybe that'll be better.
Someone just said, "What's this? This is a bot, right?"
What's this? What's this about?
I would love to get this guy in here, or girl, or whatever.
Renee.
Yeah, so anyways, we want everyone to just have like a really good time. And we're just promoting a lot of fun. Why? Click that bottom StreamYard link. I'm too shy to go in there. No, you aren't.
Really? Oh
Is-
shit!
Is Wyatt talking?
Yeah.
I can't hear him at all.
Do you have Discord muted?
I don't think so. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Maybe.
That's Sushi.
Is he gonna join?
Yeah, he's going pee real quick, and he also has a story. He just went on a date.
Cool. He can share with the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drop the StreamYard link again. This is pretty fun.
Is this person like subscribed to you or
Could not tell you.
very interesting?
Could not tell you.
Hmm.
Do you think I should focus the camera or no?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Mark, welcome back.
Oh, fuck. It's not on continuous.
We had to make a new one. Sorry, man.
Join this one.
We have a viewer right now.
Yeah. We're now on YouTube and we're doing really good. We're actually putting up big numbers.
Oh yeah. Caber numbers, actually.
We should get him in here right now. What's he doing?
Add me?
Caber's online right now if you want to try to get him in the stream yard.
No.
Yeah, can we DM it? I'll DM it to him.
Mark!
What do you do? Please, Mark, this is
I
my
have a
personal
screenshot.
YouTube.
I have a screenshot.
Please don't do that again. This is my life. Whatever it was, please don't do that.
It's in Discord.
Please.
I saw it coming.
Please don't do that.
Well, howdy there, boys.
Dude,
Hey,
I don't know what that shit was, bro. It was like a fucking blueberry.
Was it your asshole?
Was it a blueberry, Mark?
I'm kidding. I got a tomato and I got a tomato and I like put it where my balls were.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not.
Why not?
No. All right, Wyatt. What's going on? What happened?
Oh my god. Okay. So, I don't know where I should start with this. But like a couple weeks ago, this girl matched me on Hinge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pretty cute.
Okay.
She's like, "Hey, do you want to take me to dinner?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm down." But at the time, I didn't have a car, so I said like, "Hey, once I like replace my car, I'm down." And then after I got the Focus,
Can you unmute yourself and
I was
stream,
like, "Hey,
Wyatt?
like, when can I take you out to dinner?" She's like, "Oh, like when I'm hungry."
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Wyatt, can you unmute yourself in the stream?
Yeah, shit. My
Thanks.
bad. I
think
muted the
everyone needs
tab.
to hear. No! Stop!
I fucking muted the tab. So I pick her up. Within 5 minutes of picking her up, she tells me that she's like a psych major, so don't try to do any manipulative shit because I can see right through you, and I'm really good at like understanding people. And then she tells me that she's like in a sorority, and then I'm like,
Okay.
so we talk about that for like the drive from like her place to Tank House, and like about what the Bay Area is like because that's where she's from. And then we get to Tank House. She forgot her ID.
Nice.
So I buy her like pink slushy drink for her, but I buy it for me. And then we sit
rosé
down
thing.
and we're talking. And the conversation is actually pretty good at this point. Like we're kind of gelling and it's kind of going awesome. And we get like really deep. Like we're talking about, she's like, are you okay being like comfortable alone when it's like silent? And I was like, you know, I used to think I was pretty good at like being alone and like not around anybody, and I felt like I was comfortable with my thoughts. But I kind of realized I wasn't really comfortable with my thoughts. I was just distracting myself. I was comfortable with being alone as long as I had distractions, whatever the fuck. So it got like deep pretty early on. I was like, okay, cool. This we're vibing. It's pretty epic. And then I was like, so what do you do when you're like alone? Like what's going on? She's like, I mostly like talk to my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Your first red flag was, I can tell if
Alright.
you're gonna
And
pull
she's like,
some crazy shit.
don't worry, like he's okay with like what I'm doing right now. And I'm like, what are you doing right now? Like what is going on? And she's like, oh, like he just doesn't care like if I go on like dinner dates as long as it like doesn't get like too physical. And she's like,
What?
you know, we're like on a dinner date, like we're having good conversation, we're having a good time. And I'm like, yeah, we are having a good time. Yeah, no shit. But I'm driving her. What am I gonna do? Just fucking turn around and be like, later. Bye bye.
Oh, I thought this was over messages. My bad.
Mark, don't mute it. I'm only hearing you through Discord.
Oh,
Don't mute. Yeah.
I thought this was through messages. My bad.
Ooh, yep.
No, this was when I picked her up. Like after I picked her up. And yeah, so then
That's
like
that's a get the fuck out of my car moment.
that dropped that dropped after we were waiting for food in the fucking place. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Like
can't
we get there,
out.
we order food at Tank House, and I like order her drink, and like we go and sit down, and then like I think we may have gotten our food by that point, but like
What kind of a fucking
we were already
warning is
there.
that? What?
Huh?
That's a warning you drop in text.
Yeah, no shit. But she's okay. It's because we're not even in the half of like the news
my
yet.
bad.
So, but yeah, I agree, Mark. But she's fucking crazy. So then she's like, okay, do you know what CBT and DBT are, Mark?
Talking
Okay.
about torture.
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay, she didn't know what these were, and she's a third-year psych major.
Yeah, she's not a third-year psych major.
Yeah, because we were talking about. She's like, oh, I have like BPD. And I was like, shocker, fucking crazy. Wow. And then we were talking, and she was talking about like her relationship with her therapist. And I was like, have you ever heard of like DBT before? And she's like, no, what's that? And I was like, oh, it's like kind of like, you know, the two main therapeutic like practices for like clinical therapists are like CBT and DBT. And she didn't know what fucking either of those were, which blew my fucking mind away. And we're talking about that, and like so after the boyfriend thing, like there was like 3 to 15 seconds where I was like just actually pissed off in my head, like I was just like upset, but then I like reeled it all the way back because the whole time I'm like mad like that, I'm just going okay. Like I was literally like, okay. And then I reel it back, and then I'm like, okay, I'm here. We've committed to it. might as well make the rest of this like fun and like the conversation fun. Like, you know, I had no expectations of like getting laid going into a date anyway, so not really
Right.
much has changed, but it's fucking cringe. And then we don't really clarify anything about that until she also does hentai commissions on Twitter.
Cool.
We don't really clarify any of the rest of the stuff till I'm driving her home. So I'm driving her home and I'm like, hey, like, so why the fuck are you on Hinge? Like, what is the deal here? And she's like, yeah, well, you know, like, when you have like I have my boyfriend, he lives in the Bay Area. We're like 2 hours away from each other. And, you know, until I was in a relationship, like I you know, I have BPD and I'm like, you know, I'm burdening a lot of people. And when you have like a relationship and you have BPD, like you really burden like one person and fucking blah, 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 blah. And so they've basically negotiated a thing where she can just like go and trauma dump and use a bunch of randoms as like her support group while they're dating. And that means like fucking going on dates with dudes and getting free dinners, apparently.
Bro, you got used and abused.
Yeah, I literally got used as free therapy, dude. And by the way, I am the perfect person for a girl with BPD to hang out with because I am actually a god tier fucking talker.
But I will, dude. Those are the days that I leave with a fucking migraine.
Well, no, so it didn't hit me. So I drive her back. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't really get like clarification on what like too physical meant. So I wasn't gonna try to do anything. And then in my head, I was also thinking like you know how like if you drop a girl off and she's like, all right, bye. And then if you're like okay with it, then she'll invite you in. You know what that meme? You guys know that meme at all?
Yeah, but I just stick it in.
So I'm just like, okay, if she invites me in, she invites me in. If she doesn't, whatever the fuck. So then I like park in her fucking lot, and she just like she like is like unplugging and getting out, and then she like gives me a hug over the center. I give her like the most dead fish, like one arm over her back or whatever. And she leaves, and I'm like, fine. I'm driving back. I'm listening to fucking
Did you want to go
banger tunes. Like kind of, yeah. I mean, like I kind of wasted a fuckload of time to basically service that girl with free therapy from yours truly.
Wait, so are you really okay with the fact that she only told you she had a boyfriend until you were there?
Of course I'm not okay with it. What the fuck am I gonna do about it?
I would have yelled at her like uncontrollably.
What does that get you?
It
Gets you fucking nothing. No, she doesn't. She's a girl with BPD.
I don't care.
She learns nothing from anything.
I literally don't. There's like two big strikes in there. I don't even know the third.
I'm not going to disagree with anything you're about to say.
I would have just left, you know?
You just walk up and leave.
Yes.
She has no ride.
Like I've been
you
on
just get up and leave.
Yeah, I've been on so
What
many
if she follows you?
That's
fine, actually I know what happens if she follows you because this has happened to you before. So never mind.
Yeah, tell that story.
Yeah, about the fucking track star bait and switch.
Obviously, this is like fantasy me talking about. I've been on so many shitty dates where I'm just like, bro,
dude, you wouldn't do shit. You would do what I did.
I have done shit. I've been like, get out of my car.
Well, that's when they're in your fucking car.
Well, I
literally just got my food. What am I gonna do? Hey, I'm gonna go get a box, and then I'm gonna go fucking leave.
Hey, I would have gone to the end of the meal and just dipped.
That's kind of what that's kind of what I did. I ate my meal. I had talked to her.
A ride back. That's like too.
Because I drove her there. You fucking retard.
She didn't give you the respect that you deserve.
I don't.
As a person, you know how big
she didn't.
You know how big of a deal omitting the fact that you are already emotionally.
That is a big deal. But what am I gonna do?
Oh, we got a guy in here, or we got someone in here. Hey.
What up, bro?
Hey.
Yeah, but like
we're just wondering, do you think Mark is a bad guy?
Who is Mark?
Mark is the Chinese or the
yeah, he's Chinese.
Top right.
Maybe. those kind of things are not good for YouTube streamers. As far as I know, if you do that kind of things on camera, the stream could be banned, could be down by YouTube.
Do what?
Show the penis as who did it.
That is my name, Nate.
You showed
forgot
your
about that?
penis.
Yeah, he did. I think he did do that.
Anyway,
Oh, it's not good.
why you didn't walk away from that thing? I never want to be in this situation again. And, like,
I almost got radicalized. I almost was like fully.
fully
like-
down with the fucking getting clowned on.
Well, no, I drove back. I was listening to good music, and I was like, okay. And then like where like 50 turns into Hazel,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
about the Hazel exit when it comes over the hill. There was like fog rolling in, and I was listening to like this song that like droned out in this really depressing tone, and then it all hit me. I was like, what the fuck did I just spend my day doing?
Right, but I would have been like migraine horny from that, and I would
No.
have lost it.
I helped her drink her girly ass drink, and it was
You were in a
pretty
daze.
strong, so I was able to like weather
She had
the
you
storm.
under her spell.
Yeah, I would have had sex with her if I could have, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you walked away from that, like having a plan in your head of like how to shut that down next time.
Well, what?
Hmm.
No, I'd probably do the same exact thing every
I found my
time.
microphone is too high.
No,
Oh,
you're good.
Sorry.
I got a
Sounds
question
good.
coming through.
Hey, why did I tell you about the Malaysian girl that I did that to?
The one that you like, she was like wanted to get in your car, and then like you walked away with her, and then you like ran to your car. Is that girl?
No, that was a different girl. So in Thailand, sorry, this is Thailand. In Thailand, this girl was like, we were talking about like social justice and like your duty to, and somehow we started talking about like spiritual progress is like a person and like what you discover, and like you can't just like assert your beliefs onto people, right?
Yep.
It's just one-on-one. She's like, well, I think you're just really privileged to have grown up in America, and like that's where all your spiritual progress comes from. And like,
True.
you
Based.
realize how fucked up that is to say to
You got
someone, hey?
owned.
You realize like you just invalidated my existence just because I am who I am. She's like, oh,
True. Based.
I'm sorry, and I'm like, no, you're not. Like you, like say sorry. Like that's so fucking retarded. And I'm like, I said you're a fucking retard, and I threw a
You
bottle.
can't say that on my stream, Mark.
I threw a fucking bottle at her, bro.
Yeah, because you're a fucking crazy psychopath.
And then I just left. That
Yeah,
is
you're
my,
crazy.
that is my proof that I would have walked away from.
What
that
do you
thing.
guys think is the best chain restaurant to sit down at? To sit down and eat at?
The one
Probably
that fucking
Chick-fil-A.
the one that Wyatt went to.
That
get-
doesn't
get
get.
cucked at.
That's like fast food, though. I mean, like we're talking.
What's a
like
chain
Outback,
restaurant?
Like Outback Steakhouse.
Chain is like a
Burger
sit
King,
down, like
Denny's,
Olive Garden is like a
Chili's.
chain
Oh,
Did
okay.
you, go
restaurant.
to,
Yeah.
did you go to Burgers and Brew?
Yeah, I guess that's a chain. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, I guess I mean like big corporate ones.
Wyatt, where'd you go eat?
Tank House.
You can say retard.
Oh, also she told me she had an eating disorder in the first 2 seconds of sitting down. So that's epic.
Dumpster fire, bro.
Yeah, but they're the
What's her-
perfect girls.
what's her name?
Literally every single girl like that reaches out to me is that Brianna.
Brianna.
She was Asian.
Interesting.
She's a feisty little thing.
Can't say I've ran into a autist.
Oh, and she
You
said
go
she had
to
autism.
All right,
I forgot about
all
that.
I can say it. I can't say I've run into an autistic Asian Brianna.
Yeah, she literally said she had autism. Which I was like, based. I think I have autism too. I'm trying to figure out how to make my camera go zooming again.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
let me-
say Denny's.
Denny's.
Yeah, I enjoy going to Denny's with friends.
I can't
Yeah.
eat anything.
Denny's
Why
is
would you?
cool.
Why would you ask me a food-related question when you know I can't eat anything? You
can't-
motherfucker?
Dude, but it's more for the fans. But
Is it the first time you do this?
yeah. Does it seem like it?
I never saw you before in YouTube. I'm always searching for people who stream through a StreamYard or something like. I never found this before.
Oh yeah. What country are you in?
I'm Chilean.
Oh,
I'm from Chile. Do you know Chile? Where is
Yeah.
it?
Chile.
South America.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like isn't it like the northwestern border of South America?
Say if we-
Pacific. The Ocean Pacific.
We get a lot of grapes
Uh,
from
uh,
Chile.
under Peru, and besides Argentina.
So it's like it's the Pacific border. Damn.
What time is it there right now?
Here is
Show my penis.
5, 45 and 40. I
Oh,
don't know how did you say in
Yeah.
English. My English is not good.
5:40. No, your English is good.
But you understand me.
Yep.
After
Yeah.
all,
5:40.
Oh. I'm going good with English. I feel good.
What's your native language? It's not.
It's Spanish.
But it's
Spanish.
different in like isn't it a different like dialect of Spanish?
What? What?
Like a different
Dif-
type of Spanish than it would be in like Mexico?
Oh yes. Well, South America has different countries. All of them speak Spanish mainly, but the accent, the pronunciation is different. Chileans and Argentina
I'm gonna go to sleep.
speak. The pronunciation tends to differ from the other countries of South America. We are a bit different of the rest. Mexican are very far from us.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because we can understand between us very good after all.
Do you understand Portuguese at all?
Portuguese is different, but it's similar to Spanish. It's very similar to Spanish.
Is Brazil the only country in South America that speaks Portuguese?
As far as I know, yes, it's the only one. It's the only one. Yes.
Hey Sam, what's up?
Hello, Sam.
Greetings.
What
Hello.
country are you in?
I'm in the USA.
Oh, most
Looks
of us
like I'm
do.
not the only one outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Absolute Freak coming back. Well, what how close is Chile to Brazil?
Depends on where you are in Chile. Chile
Yeah.
is like
I'm gonna
super
pull up a
long.
world map.
It's like a very
Yeah,
long
it's-
country.
It's long and thin.
Yeah.
A stretch. But the north of the country could be more near to Brazil, but it has no limit with Brazil. Bolivia and Peru is between Brazil and Chile in the north of Chile.
It's like the
so-
California of South America, where it just
Yes,
like goes across
something
like
like
the
that.
whole fucking coast, pretty much.
What's the craziest thing you've seen on the streets happen there? Do
On
you,
the
do you guys have a lot of homeless?
Oh, in Chile nowadays, yes, because there's a lot of immigrants coming.
Mhm.
They are mainly from Venezuela. Well, in fact, as I've been read I have read that we have nowadays one of the most biggest immigration numbers in the world. There's no other country that has so many immigrants as Chile nowadays, in relation with the how to say it,
Oh,
the, po-
honey, jump.
the people, the demographics. I don't know, but we are almost 18 millions, and in relation with those 18 millions, the amount of immigrants is too big. The north of Chile is full with immigrants nowadays. Full immigrants.
A lot of people say that about the U.S. too.
Hey, where? So you're saying the north of Chile is full of immigrants. Where are the
Yes.
immigrants? Where are they coming from?
Mainly Venezuela.
What's
Really?
wrong with Venezuela?
Venezuela's economy is like absolutely fucking destroyed. So a lot of people are fleeing because like they're starving. And
Has it
dying.
always been like that?
No, like in the
This
last
is-
like 5 or 7 years, like the value of their currency like went down, but I'm not even kidding, by like 1,000,000%. Like it literally became like valueless, and a lot of like, okay, Ryan
that's
should
true.
know this. Ryan
Yeah,
should know
that's
this
true.
because he played RuneScape. The
Mhm.
number
Yeah.
one job in Venezuela was RuneScape gold farmers.
Mhm.
RuneScape gold farmers were making more money than doctors in Venezuela. So like everybody started, like RuneScape was influxed by a bunch of Venezuelans that were just trying to make money by gold farming because they made like US dollars for gold farming,
Yeah.
and that was worth like 1,000,000% more
fall.
than their native like dollar value.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, people were like, fuck, they were like eating rats
It's
and
dramatic.
starving and shit. Yeah.
It's not. It's dramatic.
Wait, what did you say what the cause was?
Fuck, I can't remember. It was some central planning failure, I think.
Really?
their-
and it just
on the side of
it
their
just
government.
fucked them that bad?
Yeah, because they're like, I think one of their ultra main reliances was on like oil exports, and I can't remember if
It's
like,
not-
they-
It's
yeah.
it's not a new thing. It's been going south for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it took a massive shit.
Yeah, like it was falling, and then it like cliffed hard in like a couple weeks, but it had been falling for like 7 or 8 years, like pretty consistently.
So they just go to Chile because it's closest?
Hey, maybe.
Hey, I don't know, man. I just know about their economy going to shit. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about where people are leaving or going.
Did you have to study their economy when you went to school?
No, I did not. But it was like there was huge headlines about like
This thing
Chilean or
sucks.
not Chilean, Venezuelan dollar like falls like 2 billion% inflation or some shit. Like
I
the numbers were
literally-
insane. Like
I literally just know because of RuneScape.
yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, if you played RuneScape, you know about the Venezuelan crash because they started.
Were they
playing
mining
RuneScape.
other shit there in other games? Were they grinding for
Well, no,
people,
sir,
or-
because RuneScape is the perfect game because it's such low stress on a computer, and like any computer can run it.
Yeah,
So
you can
even
run
the
on
shitty
fucking-
Venezuelan computers can run RuneScape and trade gold.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's probably like so many videos. Like I think after that, it was like impossible to farm cowhides because there was just so many Venezuelans
Yeah, man.
farming cowhides in Lumbridge. Like,
Every non-member world mining everything, bro.
yeah, and that was like a better salary for them than a doctor. Like that blows my fucking mind.
At least it's not like the El Salvador president who spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on Bitcoin and it crashed.
When did he buy it?
Right before it fucking dipped from its peak, I'm pretty sure.
That's classic. Hey,
Well,
bro,
I think he
crypto,
spent, like-
it's more
it was-
stable than the fucking dollar, bro.
It was maybe
Am I
like
right?
millions of US dollars that he spent on Bitcoin, and then like right after that, it just dipped like tens of thousands.
That guy
of
had to have
dollars.
been killed, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Fuck.
He seems like a really young guy, so I don't know.
Ugh.
Like, I don't know if he redeemed himself or not, but I remember hearing about that.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, let's see if he's still alive.
I'm out here. I'm rooting for him personally.
I had a cousin, so I was a kid, which I wasn't a kid. I was a teenager in my drinking years, and I had one of my cousins was in a. Technically, it's an intelligence agency. So they were reading the white papers on the shit, and they got the white papers of the shit called Bitcoin. My cousin, who was with the Board of Labor and Statistics, which is technically an intelligence agency, he thought it was a really good idea. So he got this thing, and he was telling me all about it. I was buying silver at the time. He's like, dude, no, I'm telling you, this Bitcoin thing is probably going to be a big deal someday. And Facebook deleted all like that information because I swear to God, he fucking messaged me and was telling me about this shit. I couldn't find any of that shit anywhere. And I'm like, holy shit, because I got into it back when it was about $1. But he got into it when it was like nothing. But he was like all in on it when it was nothing.
Did he
And
sell
that was like-
earlier?
He fell off the face of the earth, dude.
Oh,
Nobody
How'd you know
knows.
this
It's my cousin.
oh, it's your cousin.
So he could
It's
be
my
filthy
cousin.
rich.
It's my cousin. He was working for an intelligence agency called the Board of Labor and Statistics. And he had to have got like the CIA released some papers on this shit. They're like, they did a study on it, but like the Board of Labor and Statistics is an intelligence agency. They just do statistics.
Yeah.
And
That-
he sent me messages on Facebook because I was curious about his opinion regarding silver, because I thought silver was going to go way up. I was a silver bull.
When was this? Like 2010?
This was probably like literally like 2008 or 9. Like
Okay.
Bitcoin probably cost absolutely nothing back then, because I got into Bitcoin. I started mining Bitcoin in like fucking 2009, and this was before that. So this would have been when Bitcoin was like literally nothing. And no, dude, he was like, I was talking to him. He was like, I wouldn't bet the farm on silver or gold, blah 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 blah. He was all in on this Bitcoin thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I got into Bitcoin just because it was like a bullshit. It was like a libertarian thing. Like, hey, this Bitcoin stuff, we can use this instead of money. And I was using PayPal because I was, so as far as like history goes, I'm the third big e-cigarette distributor in the United States of America.
Wait, can
So
you
as
say that
far
one
as,
more
like-
time? Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
I was the third, like, there were, as far as like electronic cigarette distributors in the US,
Mhm.
I was the third as far as like the big electronic cigarette distributors in the United States of America. So I was the third biggest retailer and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
And
early on, what? It was like Blue? Blue was like the biggest e-cig person? Or no?
no, it was Ego. I don't know what they were doing as far as the shit that was in the stores, man, but we were doing the Ego shit, and we were doing OEM of Ego stuff and shipping that to the US and Canada. But you know, that was a long time ago, dude. Like, but yeah, no,
Yeah,
there
the
wasn't
industry's-
anything.
The industry's fucked now. There's so much shit.
Dude, no, they just put something on the news a couple days ago. So I live in South Sarasota County, Florida. Right now, I'm currently in. I'm watching my mom's dogs. I'm on the other side of the state of Florida, so I'm on the Space Coast, which was cool because like 3 or 4 days ago, I went out on the front porch. I watched the SpaceX rocket launch. It was unbelievable. And but they're saying there's Circle K gas stations down here, and they're saying they're gonna start selling pot at these Circle K gas stations.
shot.
Really? Oh, because
And
they
I'm
already
like,
sell.
what?
Damn it! They already sell those like Delta
sell-
9 stuff.
Do they sell
at-
carts?
I don't know, dude. But I'm like, what the? I don't smoke pot. I'm not even into it. But I'm like, what in the fuck?
That's a game changer.
No, I'm from Lansing, Michigan, and it's full blown recreational there. So for me, it's like it's not a big deal. But Florida was always hung up really bad.
I've lived in 2 states where it's recreational. I've never seen shit at a gas station though. That's
Yeah.
like a whole different leap for like
Yeah,
I don't know. For
Yeah.
me at least.
yeah. They're saying the Circle K's down here in Florida, they already have a full blown plan. Those are going to be full blown recreational.
They're gonna
And-
fucking
and-
take
and-
over.
Pot's not even fucking recreational legal here, but they already have it all planned out, and you're going to be able to walk in and buy pot at the gas station. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Do they have pot
Like,
in Chile?
What? Sorry?
Do they have marijuana in Chile?
Oh yes.
Is it legal?
I don't know. I don't know the legislation about marijuana in Chile. I think it is possible to smoke, to consume, but I remember to have heard that it is not legal to have plantations.
Like
I
to
don't know.
sell it is not
Yeah.
chill.
Well,
Yeah.
to sell it is illegal. To sell marijuana is illegal.
Is illegal?
Yes, I think it's illegal. To smoke, not. No, it's very complicated. The legislation. There's a lot fight. There are a lot of people trying to change that because in Chile marijuana is very popular in people, in young people. In fact, adult people also smoke a lot. What's that?
That sounds like a drill.
I'm
That
listening.
sounded like
I'm
an
not sure.
RC car
Yeah.
or like a.
You know what that
8mm
thing is?
film.
What?
This is it's an automatic. So you put this thing on your can. It's an automatic can opener, and it's battery powered.
Some QVC shit.
Yeah, it's the weirdest shit, man. But you put it on there, it opens the can for you. You just gotta walk away. Yeah, yeah.
That's really cool. What do you?
How long
what are
have
you
wait, how
opening?
long have you lived in Florida?
Well, I moved from Lansing, Michigan to Florida when I was 9. My mother
Really?
moved here, and I
Because you have
kind
the
of moved.
hard Michigan accent, like no other.
Well, yeah. Well, I moved back and forth ever since I was like 9, and I spent a lot of my adult life living in Michigan. But the honest truth is, it got too damn expensive to live in Michigan. So
Really?
Really?
no, I can make $700 to $1,200 a day here painting. Up there, my rent doubled up there, and like the wages went way up here. I can make a lot of money working here, so it makes more sense for me to be here, just out of the ratio thing. I have a really vast construction background, but fucking this thing's a fucking bitch, man. I gotta get this thing out of the goddamn can. What the fuck? Got it.
How do you go from the construction background into like the e-cig business?
Oh, that? No, like I had a lot of entrepreneur stuff in my family. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I had a girlfriend that was like, we should sell these. And we were already like in the entrepreneur thing because we were both guitarists.
Okay.
And this was back when Craigslist was like brand new. So we could get really good deals on specific guitars on Craigslist and sell them on eBay. So we were constantly driving all around like the tri-state area from Michigan, and we were buying all these guitars, getting good deals on them, flipping them on eBay, and we were doing the entrepreneur thing. And I had a lot of that in my family, but it was like, we should start selling these e-cigarette things. These are going to be really popular. So I'm like, okay, she got one for me, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, I'm in bars and I'm flipping them at bars. And she's like, we should set up a website. So we set up a website, but never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I wouldn't have been desecrated by the FDA and all these things would actually be in gas stations, because they're all in gas stations now.
Yeah, it's everything.
But
we
were
14-year-olds hitting blinkers on e-cigs.
Yeah, that is true.
We were threatened so hard that we were going to be sued and put in prison. And it was the FDA stuff and all that shit. Now they're in every fucking gas station. And I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this. I'm not doing any of this. Because the FDA was going to fucking fuck everybody. So I said, I'm not doing any of this shit, I'm out. Next thing you know, they're in every goddamn gas station. So
That's so freaking
So
ridiculous.
what do you do now?
what do I do now?
Yeah.
A lot. I'm not I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm everywhere, dude.
Well, give me like two things.
Well, I'm really into tool and die. I'm very into engineering. I love running a lathe and a milling machine. Those are my favorite things to do. So, like, I am a hardcore lathe, milling machine, tool and die. I still sell custom tools, but I do a lot of shit.
You should hit this guy up, Mike.
Yeah,
I do. I do a lot of things, and it's like, what do you do? I don't do one thing. I get bored. I go out and paint, and I'm on Sherwin-Williams Pro staff.
Oh,
down here,
damn.
I can paint Sherwin-Williams Pro staff down here and make fucking $1,200 a day painting.
No shot.
So I do a lot of shit.
Did you guys see the hour just set back? Look at Connor's chat and then look at your time. Wow. Congratulations, guys. Another
another free hour to drink.
Sorry. You're painting houses, Sam?
Sometimes when I want to.
Is the Sherwin-Williams stuff mostly like consumer, or is it like business stuff? Like, oh, I have a school and I want you to paint the school, or like I have
no. Sherwin-Williams, like, if you have a reputable company, they will put that reputable company on their pro staff. So then, when you got like millionaires that walk in there and they're like, I want somebody to paint our house. They're very selective as far as who they'll let in there, and they have their pro staff. So then they'll like hire people like the company that I work with, and I walk in and like, we did a house not too long ago to where the only way we could get to it was by boat. So we literally had to take a boat to get to this fucking house to paint it. It was like an island thing.
This dude painted Epstein Island, bro.
Wow.
That's epic.
Yeah, there was fucking. What do you guys think about that? Do you think he was a scumbag, or do you think he was
Yes.
setting them up?
He's a
Well,
CIA.
I mean, definitely
asset.
he's a scumbag. But
Yeah, scumbag
yeah.
for sure. But
I
I
don't-
think, yeah, I think he was. His job was to blackmail people.
I think he was fucking them.
Yeah, I do too. Yes. Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Who's You mean like the kids?
I think is like an important topic that like we need to figure out. Who in the fuck was that cocksucker trying to blackmail?
Oh yeah, I think just high-ranking.
I don't know. Those every like super rich billionaire they all rub shoulders with each other in some way or another, and they've all seen like something, you know, like they probably all have like some level of like mutually assured destruction on each other.
Yeah.
Where it's like we all have nukes, so nobody throws the nukes, kind of deal. But I mean, who fucking knows what that actually is? Nobody besides those people, right? So
That's true.
I try not to think about shit like that too much, because you know what the fuck am I gonna do about it? Ain't
That's
shit
probably
I'm gonna
good for
fucking
your.
figure out.
That's probably good for your mental health.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other things I waste my mental health on, but that's not one of them.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I interrupted your whatever the hell you guys were working on, but
No, this was the point of the show. We wanted people to join and talk and discuss, and
No one is working here.
yeah, no
Yeah,
one's
it was
watching.
pretty free form.
Yeah, yeah.
dude, I went on like 5 fucking podcasts today, and that wasn't even my goal, but I went on one, and I'm like, this is really fun. So what I did was I just went into YouTube, and I put in StreamYard in the search bar, and I refined the search. I went into live. So like all these fucking channels that were live on StreamYard came up, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna start talking to all of them.
That's cool.
I talked to probably 8 of them, and I went on like 5 live streams, and a lot of them were really stupid. And
Yeah, not this one though.
dude, this one was cool, but like some of them were like ghetto. Like I was a white guy, and these black guys were like, "Fuck off, you're a white guy," and we're trying to do like some
Smoking
gangsta
that
podcast.
yo, get off our podcast, Whitey.
Hey, dude, it happened, and like I'm like, whatever, dude. You guys take care, bye. You know, and I was trying to be as nice as possible, but they were like, "Fuck you."
Do you mind if I ask how old are you?
34.
Okay. The Minnesota accent threw me off. I would have guessed about a decade older, but
Well, I'm from Michigan.
or in Michigan. Yeah, fuck, Midwest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, whatever. Fuck off.
That's a very good point, actually. Now that I think about it.
I was like, damn, this guy's refining his search by live. He's fucking ahead of the curve. But you know, if you're
No,
34, you know, that's par for the course.
No, if you guys want to like dig into other people's shit, just go to StreamYard, search, and then refine the search in the search bar by live. You can dig into their stuff too, and yeah.
Yeah, we've only really done that with like uploads. Like we'll watch like there's like keywords we'll look up and like look at like upload date and just sort by
Yeah.
newest. And you find like really funny shit that way that you'd never find otherwise. But yeah, this is like a good way. If you wanted to like fuck someone's stream up, you could just go.
Dude, I fucked
Like,
a
we should
whole
get
bunch
Mark.
of shit up.
Dude, Mark is perfect. Because Mark will just show his balls on people's streams.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
He's
hammering
the
beers
devil.
all night and getting onto these live streams, and I was pissing people off. Dude, some people liked it. Some people are like, dude, this is like a real guy that I identify with. But some of them were like, fuck this guy. Like I got onto like a black live stream, which was all black people, and it was like ghetto. Dude, they were pissed. They don't want me there, but I was like,
was trying to write it out, but it didn't work.
It's tough sometimes, Sam.
Yeah, I think he's like our friend Mark.
Yeah.
He's Chinese.
Yeah.
He shows his balls on camera a lot.
That sounds great. You should bring him on that. You should bring him on that stream.
He just left.
I'm sure they love him.
Yeah, they would. They would love. I think most people would love to see that in their stream.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What does this do? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Where are you guys from?
California.
California, baby.
What part?
North.
The good old
capital,
the
baby.
good old capital city.
So you're more of like the Seattle folks than those California folks.
No.
Is that how that works?
No.
Those people are
You are?
freaks.
Like Sacramento is not like San Francisco and not like LA. Yeah, it's like a very distinct population, but it's not like Seattle either. I don't know. It's like we're like a much tamer Bay Area. Like a lot.
You're classy. Are you classy?
Sacramento's not that classy.
No.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
Like we have like our homeless problem is not nearly as bad as the Bay's, but like our
But
pretentious.
it's bad.
We're not. Yeah, it's not good. But like people from the Bay and from LA are like super pretentious and like fake. Most people in Sacramento are like, I would say, pretty like real people. But I mean, of course, there's like fake fucks everywhere. But yeah, I think it's distinct enough to warrant like an explanation, at least here. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think it's fair for me to judge. The only place I've been where I noticed the people are way different is Portland, and it sucked. No offense, Wyatt.
Yeah, it's okay. I lived there for 5 years. It did. Some of the people really did suck, but I did like.
Dude,
it there a lot.
I bet Portland's fucking like. Dude, I bet I'd be terrified if I went to Portland. From what I've seen, I bet
you'd probably be all right. It's a bit overblown. People there are really friendly. The weird thing about there is that a lot of the homeless population there is like just voluntarily homeless, and they're actually super chill. Like I've had homeless people offer me pizza.
okay.
Which is super weird because like in Sacramento, if there's like a homeless person, they're like tweaker, and you should be on edge if you're like walking by. You know, you're more likely to get like assaulted by a homeless person here than in Portland by far. But yeah, a lot of the people did fucking suck. As long as you're not like engaged in any like active political discussion, you're probably gonna be like super fine, and everybody's gonna be really nice. But if you get in like an argument, then things can go really south.
I just figured, fuck that, man. Like I got the, in the back end of my mind, I got this farm boy, Michigan thing, cornbread shit going on, and I kind of like that compared to the idea of the Seattle shit. I'm like, fuck all that, and fuck it,
So are you like in a
Starbucks.
super urban area in Florida? Or is it like pretty suburban?
I'm waterfront, so I'm on the beach.
Oh Jesus.
When you guys put popcorn in the microwave, do you press the popcorn button or do you just put a time in?
Depends on the microwave.
I can't remember a time that I've put
So-
popcorn in a microwave.
I had to calibrate this personally, so it's like I had to put in there's ounce settings, and then I had to add like 60 seconds to the ounce settings of the bag of the popcorn to properly calibrate it. But I know what you're getting at, but
Yeah.
there was some calibration required to make it work properly.
You have to program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like in my my dorm microwave, I timed it, but at the home microwave, I let it rock. On the
You guys,
popcorn setting.
cup of noodles, guys, or top ramen?
Top ramen.
Yeah, I'm a top ramen guy. I actually just bought some today at the store.
I like to do top ramen as well.
Dang,
So
that's a tough. I like both of them.
The only time I'll buy a cup of noodles is if they have the chili chicken. It's kind of spicy.
Oh,
Tastes
Connor
good.
Busterna in the chat says he uses just the timer for the popcorn. He doesn't use the popcorn button, and that's good to know. We appreciate fan interaction because we're really exploding here.
no, like if you know how to cook popcorn properly, you simply just listen to it popping, and when it starts to slow down a little bit, then you know it's time to pull it out.
I do
But-
love doing Jiffy Pop too over an open flame. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude.
That shit rocks hard.
Are any of you guys musicians?
Yes, there's one. His name's Poopy Ass.
Yeah, this guy.
Where-
I am.
Hey, Mr. Poopy, what do you play? What are you doing?
I play drums. And yeah,
Are you in Cali as well?
Yeah, I am. I'm in Sacramento. I play in a one main project, and then I fill in for people that need drummers because like everybody always needs a drummer. So
Well, I bet you're having a bunch of fun.
it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work though. It's a lot of fucking time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think few things are more fulfilling than live music.
Yeah.
And I work a day job too, so it's not like it's
Okay.
the only thing I do, but working a day job adds a lot of fulfillment to the live music part because you just spend most of your day doing fucking bullshit.
And
I know
then
you said you play guitar. Did you play in like any groups or?
No, I never played in any big groups at all. I never played in any big groups.
Do you record like your own stuff, or you just play around like for fun, or like what's the vibe?
Dude, I was a kid. I was like a fucking hot shot, and I had like deals from like record label groups. So like bands were like approaching me because I had videos up at the time, and like bands were like, "Hey, blah blah blah, we want you to do this." I deleted all of them, but I tried out for a bunch of bands, and like I had offers, and I'm like, if I join this band, I'm gonna like be poor.
Yeah, that's
So like
that's how
I'd
it
have to
goes.
like I'd have to like move there and be poor. And
Yeah.
no, I didn't have anything local going on. Like I had bands that wanted me to like go be with them. Like they weren't established, but like whatever. You know how like certain things get hyped up and then they turn into a shit, you know?
Yeah, that's the entire music industry is like, dude, we have this killer thing going on. It's gonna be fucking sick, and then like it's nothing. Like everything.
So I had that happen a couple times. I never got into it, and yeah, I didn't get into it because it's like I had like the hottest girlfriend in the whole world. That was one thing.
Nice.
And like when you have like the hottest girlfriend in the whole world, you don't want to like leave. So it was
Yeah.
like, hey, we got this band, but like I literally had like the hottest girlfriend in the whole world, so I didn't want to leave. And yeah, I didn't leave. I did do some tryouts. I made tryouts, but like when it came time to like I got hired, but like I couldn't leave. Like I don't want to like be poor. Like, hey, you got to come here, and all of a sudden after you do this, like
Yeah,
you're
eat
gonna be
fucking
poor.
hot dogs every day, and then like after
Yeah.
the tour's over, you have no money to show for all your time spent like touring. Yeah, classic.
yeah, I'm like, hey, we got this thing going on, and we want you to be our guitarist, and we have. I think one of them was like Metal Blade, which Metal Blade was like, I'm a metal guitarist, so Metal Blade was a good record label or whatever, but like, no, like I went through the financials, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have any money.
It's never good.
Like, I don't want to do this. But whatever, you know.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I grew up with a couple local guys, and we started like a project when we were like 12, and we've like pretty much stayed together until now. And yeah, it's like a fun time. Played like countless fucking shows, and then in like the last 2 or 3 years, I've like spent more and more time like filling in for other people that like need drummers that just don't have them, or like are in between drummers, or their drummer moves away to go to school, or like, you know, whatever it may be. It's like the hardest thing to like get a hold of. It's like a drummer to play live shows, because nobody fucking plays drums. There's like
what kind of music do you play?
It's like a like aggressive alternative. I don't like to commit to like the punk label, because like as soon as you say punk, like everybody says like, you're not punk, but it's like basically that. And then like the bands I fill in for, like a lot of, it's like all over the place. Like some of them are like psychedelic rock, some of them are like more like indie pop rock, but like, yeah, a lot of it's like psychedelic rock. But the band I mainly play for is like aggressive alternative rock.
It's like hard rock or something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm very old. I'm 40. I'm from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. It's not like Striper, or it's not like the 80s hair metal like fucking Iron Maiden, or it's not like that. It's more like, do you know who Husker Du is?
Who?
Husker Du. They're like a punk band, I think from the late 80s, early 90s. Or
no.
Dead Kennedys.
Dead Kennedys?
Yeah, it's closer to that than it is like Striper or Motley Crue or
Motley Crue. I have heard about Motley Crue.
Yeah,
the other ones, no.
Yeah, I don't think we're anything like Motley Crue, but
Guns N' Roses. I know Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Metallica, Nirvana.
Yeah.
Rolling
Out of
Stones.
all of that, like imagine like this is such a bad comparison, but imagine Nirvana mixed with Metallica, and that's probably as close as you can get to what we're doing.
That's called Saint Anger.
Bad combination.
Yeah. But it sounds nothing like either of them on their own. It's it's so different.
Once I saw a video where Metallica play a song of Nirvana, I think, in a concert.
Wait, really?
Yes, but he was joking. He was joking. He was a joke. They play it like a joke because obviously those kind of music for Metallica is very. It's not rock for them. They truly they see that kind of music as pop.
Yeah, one like everybody that is.
Hey,
like,
we got a bad feed. We need to fix the feed. It's chopping. Go into settings and close off. So go into your settings in this app. Go to more. It'll say settings. Go into audio. Close off echo cancellation. Close that off. It's bad.
Oh my god! There.
Yes. Yeah, go into more.
More? Okay.
Settings. It'll be audio.
Yep.
Go to echo cancellation. Turn it off.
Yeah, I did that.
Tell him to do that. They're creating a relay. Tell them to do that. You guys got to turn that shit off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean I was
No,
doing that?
that was almost 100% me because I have open back headphones and they bleed like crazy. Oh, we lost our boy.
Sam.
All right, well, I think that's the show tonight. We'll see you guys again soon. Renee, take it easy, dude.
Yeah.
Have
Fucking
fun
dope, Renee.
have fun with all those Venezuelan people.
Well, Chileans. Fuck the Venezuelans.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, guys.
See ya.